Tribe, what's up? This might be a talking bobblehead video. But I want to talk to you about something that's kind of been on my heart lately. Okay. And what kind of got me in the mood for this is because I was just on YouTube. Even though I have a YouTube channel, I hardly do research on YouTube. You know what I mean? And so I just like typing on a YouTube search bar, I was typing in manifesting don't work for me. Why don't manifesting work? And I was really, honestly, guys, I was really just amazed, literally, at the bullshit that popped up. We should take a sip. We should have a drink. Woo. Literally, I'm not even joking. When I type it in, either the videos that pull up, either they're just copying, regurgitating somebody else, regurgitating another viral video, either they're just repeating Never Goddard, or you could tell, like in their video, like they're trying to give you information, but you can really tell they don't know what they're talking about. You can really tell that they've never in their whole life experienced the storm. They never in their whole life experienced the fire. You know what I mean? Because then on top of it, they're just giving you cliche manifesting information. You understand? I was just amazed. I mean, I was just flabbergasted. Seriously, some of these videos were just like 200,000 views, 300,000 views, and I'm just serious. Where's Chad's? Where's Chad's videos to help people out? Take another sip to that one. Guys, why doesn't manifesting work? I don't have a clear answer for you. You understand? I think Aang just came home. She went shopping. Okay. I'm doing a video. No, that's fine. Oh, yeah, you got a lot, huh? You can take, go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's fine. This is going to be a one take wonder, baby. I don't even care. But I don't have a clear answer for you because why isn't manifesting working for you? It could be many reasons. You understand? It's not a simple answer. It's not, oh, I need to listen to Neville Goddard. You need to listen to someone just regurgitating, repeating something. But what you have to understand, really, the simplicity about manifesting is what nobody's telling you is you make a decision of what you want, you make a decision of who you want to be, and you stick to it no matter what. And what you find is, and what you're experiencing is, once you stick to it no matter what, this shit storm happens, baby. The war is on. You understand? The battle between the old you and new you is on. The battle between the old you and the most successful version of you is on. The fight is on. Listen, guys. You think you want to go from rags to riches and people's telling you how easy manifesting is. You think there's not going to be a fight between the old version of you, the old reality, your old habits, your old decisions you make? You think there's not going to be a fight? You're greatly mistaken. Greatly. And this is why you're watching this video. This is what you're experiencing right now. Because no one's telling you the flipping truth. Cheers to that one. You see, when we're in this shitstorm, we're in the fire, whatever you want to call it. The thing is you got to learn what you need to learn. You understand? And you're not going to go through the fire or get to the other side until you learn what you need to learn. Only you can figure that out. Now, I can help you along the way a little bit, but with doing just a broad video, why is it manifesting working? It's so many things, baby. So many things. Even on YouTube, Instagram, manifestation, the niche has become popular now within like a younger generation. And they're all doing videos on, and they're all regurgitating information. You know what I mean? They all copy each other. They're all copying viral videos. But it's like, oh, I just need to be the most successful version of me. I'll just bounce around acting like the most successful version of me. I don't believe in anything. Everything's just gonna work out. I don't even believe in planet Earth. These are the people teaching manifestation. And the thing is, when they're young like that, living with mommy and daddy, or they're in college making videos, they haven't experienced a shitstorm. They haven't experienced the fight that what you're going through. They haven't experienced when you just threw the line in the sand and said, this is this decision I'm making. I'm not moving from it. And once you said that, your whole life fucking falls apart. And it takes all your courage in your whole body. It takes all the courage, every cell in your body, to stand there and withstand it. To stand there, withstand the pain. To stand there and not move. To stand there and just trust. And just trust the process. To stand there and just say, God provides all my needs. When you don't know. You don't have, maybe some of you have cut all your resources. This is the end for you. You understand? Only you can figure out when you're standing in the fire, what the fire ends up doing. Just in my own experience. You see, in my own experience, and this comes down to my personality a little bit, is I'm a hard worker, guys. You know what I mean? If it comes to work, I'm going to outwork you. Okay. And there's a part of me that I'm obsessed, you understand, because a lot of like high functioning autism runs in the family and stuff like that. And the obsession comes with high functioning. And there's a good side to it and a bad side to it. Now, the good side to it is I just never give in, baby. I'm hanging on to that rope for my dear life, and I'm not letting go of that death grip. That's good in some if I could talk, I'm chewing on the ice. That's good in some situations. But when you're in the fire, it's a twofold. Because when you're in the fire, you have this urge where you're not going to give up, no matter how hard it gets. Even if you have days where you feel like you've totally been knocked out by the old you. The next day you still get up and you still walk up to that line. But the more I enter the fire, guys, the more I stand there, the more I start thinking to myself, That lots of times when things aren't going your way, it's because you're fighting against it too much. You understand? You're not surrendering to it. You're not just grateful that it's happening to you. No matter what you want to say, no matter if you want to say, you know what, some people call it, I literally got to a point where I just didn't care anymore. I literally just didn't care. You know what I mean? You know, that's just another way of saying you accepted it. You accepted your life. You accepted your circumstances. You accepted that you are the problem and you are the solution to your situation. You accepted that you're accountable to everything. You're accountable to your life. The situation you're in right now is because you're accountable to it. The situation you're in right now, the situation I'm in right now, it was my decision to be in this situation. So be accountable to it. The situation you're in right now, what you're experiencing right now, be accountable to it. It's your fault. You're here because you chose to be here. Okay. You're here because you chose a better life for yourself, didn't you? You chose a better life for yourself. You chose a better life for your family. You chose a better life for your kids if you have kids. You chose it. You chose the hard road, and you think the hard road is going to be easy. You think the hard road is just going to be all rainbows and Skittles falling from the sky. Mm. Cheers to the Skittles. You chose it. I chose it. No, I'm an entrepreneur. Okay. My whole life I've been an entrepreneur. And I don't want to talk about me, but I know you're going to relate, baby. I chose the hard road. And it's not going to be hard forever. Okay. But you chose a road that most people don't take. That's what I mean by hard. You chose a road that most people don't take because it is difficult. But listen, the payout is huge. The payout is you get to live your dream life. You get to do everything you want. You get to call the shots, whatever that means for you. But we think there's not going to be difficulty. We think we're not going to hit a point where it's like, hey, I drew the line in the sand, baby. You see, most of us, even keeping my language down a little bit, even some of these people that teach manifestation and you know they're new, they don't know what's going on because they never experienced it. Most of the people that teach manifestation, in a year or two, they're not around. It's just a new group that comes in because they haven't figured it out themselves. Once they drew the line in the sand, once life got tough a little bit, they backed up. They went back to the old life. You understand? It's so easy to use this terminology, isn't it, friends? Cheers to that. It's so easy. It's so easy to say, Chad, I drew the line in the sand. Chad, I made a decision this time. This time I'm going to change my life. Chad, I made a decision. I'm going to stand in the fire. Until you actually have to do it. Isn't it so true? It's so easy to say it. It's so easy to say, oh, I'm going to put the boxing gloves on. I'm going to fight my old identity and I'm going to win. It's so easy to say it. But see, you say this stuff. You say you want the road that you're going down, but you're not willing to fight for it. You say you want to be the hero of your family, but you're not willing to fight for it. You say you want to be the hero of your kids, but you're not willing to fight for it. You say you want to be the hero of your spouse, but you're not willing to fight for it. All these promises you made to yourself, you're not willing to fight for. Guys, this is real manifesting. This is a real talk. You're not 5 years old anymore. You're an adult. I mean, I do a lot of videos about a lot of stuff on this around manifestation, but a lot of videos on you got dominion is earth, abundance is yours, you got the power is within, nothing is outside of you, and this is all true. But you got to experience it for yourself. You understand? All the fire is refining you. All the difficulties you're going through right now are refining you. Okay? All the difficulties you're going through right now, you know what it's doing? What most people are not telling you? It's turning you into that most successful version of you. And I'm explaining it different ways for you because to get you to see. And like I said, I don't want to repeat myself, but like I said, when you're going through this, you're going through the fire. Even for myself, I'll stay in the fire for a long time. Because for me, I'll hang on to it. I'll hang on to it like with a death grip. Even though I said I drew the line in the sand, I'm not moving. I'm not moving, baby. Okay. But I'm still hanging on to those bad habits, those bad decisions, whatever it is. I'm still hanging on to what I'm supposed to learn, but I'm not just giving up. I'm not just giving into. I'm not accepting it. I'm not surrendering to it. What if the whole time we're going through the fire, what if the answer is just true surrender? You see, we say we accept, we say we surrender, but deep down we really don't surrender. Deep down we're still trying to control the situation. What do I need to do? Listen, you can do nothing. You understand? You can do nothing to speed up your manifestation. You can do nothing. And until this really hits you, you can do nothing. It doesn't matter what I do. I can do nothing to speed it up. If the test is to get me to surrender to it, the intensity of the fire, the intensity of what I'm going through, it's going to get so strong until I just finally surrender to it. Real surrender. It's going to strip me from everything. Okay. Like I told you. Like if I'm obsessed, I can hang on. Well, if you can hang on for a long time, it's the intensity of the heat is going to get unbearable. And usually the intensity of the heat is chaos in your life. Okay? Negative things are just happening to you over and over and over and over and over. It's not even negative. It's not even your mind is negative. It's maybe you lose your job. Maybe you depleted your savings. Okay, maybe you depleted all your investments. Maybe you're just sitting on flipping fumes right now. You understand? And it hits that point where you just surrender to it, where you just surrender and trust and grateful for your life. Maybe that's the lesson you're trying to learn. You understand? Maybe that's the lesson you needed to learn to go through. Cheers to that one. But guys and girls, I don't want to keep this a marathon video. Don't want to keep on yakking and saying the same thing over and over in different ways. But I just wanted to pop on here and tell you, keep going. Don't give in. Don't quit. Okay? I don't want to give you the cliche of life is happening for you, life is happening for your benefit. But it really is. It's happening for you for your benefit, but you're not seeing what the benefit is. You're missing it. You're missing a point. Okay, you're missing it somewhere. That's why you're going through this gunk. It's for you to see. Like for me, when I said, like, I'm a hard worker, baby. If you were competing against me, I'm gonna outwork you. I don't even care. You know what I mean? You're not gonna flip and outwork me. Okay. But if this is something that I'm going through, like in a fire, I'm a hard worker, you can see the road it goes down. The road it goes down is I just don't accept it. I just don't surrender to it because I keep on working. I keep on trying to figure it out rather than just truly surrender. Truly say, I can't do this anymore. I don't care. No matter what word, no matter what vocabulary I want to use, surrender, acceptance, I don't care anymore. Whatever happens, happens. I really don't care. Okay. Bang wants to go out and spend on the money. Well, let her go out and spend on the money. I don't care. You know what I mean? If I'm on my last dime, who cares? Okay, God's gonna supply all my needs. Who gives a shit? Okay. Who gives a fuck? You understand? And I'm just saying it in different ways because all these they mean the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just what resonates with you. But that's just something I found in myself is, am I truly accepting? Am I truly surrendering? You understand? Maybe that's for you too. Do you truly just trust, blindly trust? Do you truly just trust and know everything's going to work out perfectly for you? Or do you have to be put to the test? You have to go through the fire. And it's going to take you through circumstances and circumstances and circumstances and circumstances and circumstances until you learn that lesson, until you finally surrender to it, until you finally just let it go. Okay, guys? You see, this is why, kind of wrapping up this video, is when you say manifesting don't work for me, it's really a broad question because you don't know what people are going through. I can just assume if you're really involved with manifesting, you're really trying to make it work, you're in the fire, baby. And the biggest thing you can be in the fire is you drew the line in the sand and you don't quit. You stand there. You stand there and you learn until you learn what you needed to learn. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it and you can fix it. Once you fix it, it moves pretty quickly from there. You understand? You understand, tribe? Okay. But other than that, I'm going to go. Just want to share those thoughts with you. Okay. Those that needed to hear it. And remember, if you have comments on this, comment below. I'd love to help you out as much as I can. If you want to be part of the tribe, the best tribe on planet YouTube, baby, the links are in the description. If you want to work with me, reach out to me. The links are in the description, of course. But remember, I love you guys. And hang in there. Don't quit. Even if you feel like quitting. You know how many times, guys, I feel like quitting? So many times in my life. Literally. It's okay to have that feeling. But don't do it. Okay? Life is happening for you, for your benefit. You just need to figure it out. What is the benefit? Okay? You need to see it. Okay? I promise you. I promise you, you'll come out to the other side. And when you do come out to the other side, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, thank God I went through that. You understand? You understand? But other than that, tribe, this is a one-take wonder, baby. I'm not even going to edit out any mistakes, edit out any bothering me. And remember, I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.